Welcome back to the HWL Radio Sports Show. I'm here with the co-host Tony Edwards.
Hi, my name is Tony O's from Don't Stop Corporation. I'm here today. Guys, we're going to talk about, first of all, I know everybody been listening with the news, breaking down what's going on with the Indianapolis Colts, and they're supposed to be hiring Josh McDaniels. If you don't know, he's the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots. Right now, they're looking at long-term marriage. They're looking at marrying Josh McDaniels to Andrew Luck. But what's crazy is Andrew Luck hasn't played since 2016. The last time he was really healthy, it was 2014 when he had 40 touchdowns and he led the NFL in touchdown passes. But they're really banking on that because they figure with Tom Brady going to retire in the next year or two, they can bring a quarterback with the like of Andrew Luck to up with Josh McDaniel, who's got an offensive mind out this world. And everybody's seen that with the Super Bowl champions and success that he's been with the New England Patriots.
So, do you think this is a good thing for the Colts?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing because schematically, the hire means the Colts are moving away from a defensive mechanism to more of an offense-minded. Pagano, we all know, was defensive-minded coming for years out of Baltimore. They're moving away from that. They're going more to a offensive-minded, and they're banking on Andrew Luck to bring them some titles. When I say titles, not one or two, we're talking about 3 or 4 titles kind of falling behind the Patriots. I'm just going to throw some things at you real quick. They're banking on this with Josh McDaniels. So midway through the 2016 season, McDaniels lost his best tight end in football, and that was Gronkowski. We all know that. And they still averaged 35 points a game. And they went on to win the Super Bowl last year. They did that based on the mindset of Josh McDaniels. This year, they lost the most valuable receiver in Julian Edelman in the preseason, and they still finished second this year in scoring behind the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're banking that really on the offensive mind of Josh McDaniels. But they said they went to Denver, he got fired, and, just reading some things, he learned from that. He said it's going to make him better. So he's ready to be a head coach now and lead the Indianapolis Colts to a number of championships.
So the Eagles was the first in scoring?
Yeah, they was the highest scoring team in the NFL this year. Yes, it was highest scoring, and then the Patriots was second. And they did that, like I said, and losing the top receiver in Julian Edelman. But like I said, they did some tweaks and pulling some things out with McDaniel's mindset. He got an offensive mindset out this world. And what he did, he played like a chop field. He'd chop you down 5 yards, 10 yards, 15, 20, and then also with the 40, 50 yard. That's his mindset. He don't look for the big bottom right away. He'll chop you all the way down the field. If you notice last week when they beat Tennessee 35-7, that's how he played. He played a chop game, and it was awesome out this world.
Okay, so matter of fact, what happened with was that Kentucky? No, hold on, was Oklahoma? What happened with Oklahoma and Kansas City game? Did you see that?
Oklahoma, Kansas City
Mm-hmm.
football.
No, the college basketball. You told me to watch that game.
No, Oklahoma, Kansas City. Kansas City. Oh man, without a doubt, Oklahoma put it off. I mean, they got Trey. Trey's the number one scorer in college football, averaging 29, and he averaging 12
No, I'm
points,
talking
one
about
assist.
basketball and the basketball. Oklahoma.
Yeah, basketball.
No,
Basketball. Oklahoma Trey.
they lost
That's
that
his name.
game.
Yeah, he's elite. Right. But they lost. But I'm saying, surprisingly, they did pull up because they got the number one scorer and the top assist in the whole college basketball. So they put too much pressure on him. That's what they're doing. And then they need some help. So they got to get some help out of stretch and go. And right now, he's one of the top favorites for the Wisdom Award for college basketball. But I did pick favorite. I did pick Oklahoma, and unfortunately, I lost that. And a good thing I didn't bet on it. But I did pick Oklahoma because I was banking on the freshman to pull it
And
through.
guess what else you lost though? Cause man, the Pelicans and the Celtics.
The Pelicans, yep, I lost the Pelicans, but it was the overtime. But if you look at the stats in that game, the Pelicans in Boston, Pelicans won 116 to Boston 113. Look at the Boston scoring time. Irving had 27, Brown had 16, Horford had 14, Tatum had 10, Smart had 16, and Maurice Morris came off the bench at 12. They basically won the game off 1 minute. Anthony Davis got 45 points. Drew Holiday, who was there extremely well, 23 points. And Cousins did a double-double, 19 points and 15 rebounds.
So do you,
And Clark came off the bench to get 15
so
points.
so do you think the Pelicans is gonna max him out, or you think they're gonna let him go?
I think no, they're gonna keep him because it's like I said, if they can get the play of Drew Holiday off the bench, they can be a contender. That's the only problem. He's been inconsistent early in the season, but now he's starting to play at a higher total. He had 23 points in that game. He had 35, and he had 25. So if you look at the last three games, he's averaging almost about 27, 28 points a game. But he got to continue that play. Cousins, if you notice toward the end, he broke down a little bit again. His composure, he losing. But if they can get the play on True Holiday, keep the play out of Cousins and Davis, they're push win in the playoffs.
Hold on, what did you say right there? What did you say? Because it kind of broke up at the end.
They're gonna be a force to reckon with in the playoff. Come NBA playoff. They're gonna be tough to deal with. The Pelicans. So they got, like I said, True Holiday gonna be the key coming off the bench. But you're right though. It was a good game. It was overtime, and it just couldn't get over that hump the last few seconds. And Pelicans pulled it off. Extremely good game by Anthony Davis. Definitely an all-star performance.
Oh man, him and Boogie together is dangerous.
They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough. Like I said, they gotta get that third place. That third place is gonna be True Holiday. If they don't get at him, they're gonna be in trouble. I want to give a shout out today to Hall of Fame JoJo White. Our condolences goes to him. Rest in peace. He died at age 71. Boston Celtics greatest, two-time NBA champ, and he was an Olympic gold medalist. So, everybody gets condolences and shout out to him.
Okay. So
sorry for the death and loss.
So around when did he play? Like what was his years in the league?
He played in the early 70s, mid 70s up in there.
Oh, okay.
And he played some years for Boston, but he ended up winning 2 titles. He won 2 titles. He was a Hall of Famer, definitely. If I'm mistaken, he was first round talent, a Hall of Famer.
Oh.
So, like I said, sometimes you got to pay respect. We can't let our legendaries like great ones get away without recognizing them. And I want to recognize him because he was one of the best to come through.
Oh yeah, much respect. Much respect.
Yep. I want to give a shout out. I talked to you the other day. I mentioned something to you about the Purdue Boilermakers. You mentioned, I heard you say that. I'm going to tell you the Big Ten plays, but they laughed at Jay Williams last week on the show. They talked about how Jay Williams said he thinks right now Purdue is the best team in NCAA basketball right now. They laughed at him, but right now he put his money where his mouth is. Right now Purdue is 18-2. They won 14 games in a row. They're 7-0 in the Big Ten, and they third in the country right now. So, but all retrospect goes back to what they did in the summer. When basketball was over last year, when the NCAA finals was finished, Purdue kept playing. They got a 1 month break. They went on to play all summer leagues across seas. They've been playing when nobody was playing. Everybody was in the gym just practicing. Purdue was playing competitive games overseas. So it's all trying to pay off for the Boilermakers. Shout out to Matt Taylor and the Purdue Boilermakers up there in Lafayette. Good job, and you expect some big things from them too come NCAA finals.
Okay.
That's the team you can't count out.
So did you look into Errol Spence?
You know what? I tell you what, I was really surprised. Errol Smith is 22-0 with 19 KOs. He's 27. This is going to be a bout this weekend, guys. You guys have to watch it because I tell you what, it's going to be something, a sight to see. You got a 27-year-old going against a 33-year-old. You got 22-0 versus 33. You got 19 KOs versus 17 KOs.
Hold on, you said, what was it? 20? Say it from the beginning.
He's 22-0. And Lamar Peterson is 35-3. Errol Spence had 19 KOs. Lamar Peterson had 17 KOs. But here's the thing: you got a young guy against an older guy. The hungriness that Lamar Peterson brings, he was homeless at 10. He was a Golden Glove champion in 2011. Now, by him being a Golden Glove champion, homeless, he's got something to shoot for. He's hungry. He's not going to get back on the streets and want to be hungry. He wants that title. He wants to beat this man bad. He's been talking smack, but think about this. Errol Spence taking a fight with British soil is rarely for the boxers.
You said he did what on British soil?
He took a title from the British fighter on his British soil. Spence was the first to do so in nearly a decade after Timothy Bradley Jr. upset Junior Witter in Northington in 2000 to bring back the WBC.
In 2000 when?
He brought it back to California. In 2008, he brought it back to California.
In 2008?
Spence wasn't Spence. Yeah, Spence didn't even know he won it. He didn't even know that he did it. That the conference was done. But what happened was Showtime. They put it on Instagram, and then that's when they notified Spence. Yeah, first time that happened. It's really for a U.S. fighter to be the greatest fighter on their soul. It's tough. So to do that, that's a feat. So Spence wants to accomplish that, but his fate's gonna be a big factor. 5 years in boxing is a big difference. Unlike basketball, unlike football.
Yeah.
So that young feet gonna be tough. Yeah. But like I said,
this is gonna be a big test.
Peterson it's gonna be a big test, a huge test. But like I said, by Peterson being homeless, and that what he had in the past, he's hungry. He's hungry. He's not going that way no more. So it's gonna be a good fight this weekend. It's gonna be a fight to see. So if y'all can't find one to watch, you better find somebody who got pay per view and get seat and get your popcorn and get your juices and get ready to go. Because it's gonna be showtime for real.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's on regular cable though. Like everybody can get it.
Regular. It's regular. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Everybody definitely tune in. That makes it better though.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot better. So hold on now. This is what everybody is talking about around the whole league and around the world right now. Is what do you think the Cleveland is gonna do now? Do you think they're about to get rid of Tristan Thompson in the trade to get DeAndre Jordan? Or do you think they're going to go after Anthony Davis or Boogie Williams?
Yeah, but the Pelicans not going to let Anthony and Boogie go. They know what them two can bring. They worked hard to get them two together. But I'm going to tell you what, though. I'm more so what you said last week when you talked about DeAndre Jordan. The reason I say that is because, and I'm going to tell you why I bank on they might get rid of Tristan Thompson. LeBron James hates distraction. Tristan Thompson, having Khloe Kardashian pregnant, brings distraction to the team. And they've been, he don't like that tabloid, that media hype. He don't like that. He's not afraid to tell you. And when her being pregnant, it brings that distraction to the team at a crucial point during the playoffs in a couple months. So with that being said, I'm kind of favoring what you're saying. I think they might get rid of Tristan. It won't surprise me. It won't surprise me. If he's been playing. He has his good games, but he has his bad games. I would still bank on DeAndre Jordan, or if they can get a magnitude like Anthony Davis.
But you know what?
You got to think about that.
But you know what? One thing, how Isaiah Thomas can benefit the team on defense, because he's never gonna be a shot blocker. He's never gonna be like the rim protector or none of that. He needs a glove like Gary Payton. If he can get a glove, if he can practice on steals, because he already has the scoring. If he can get steals. That's so many fast breaks, and that'll pick up for where he slacks at on the defense.
No. DeAndre Jordan, he jumps out the gym. But the thing with DeAndre Jordan is will he fit well with the scheme they're trying to get with Isaiah Thomas. They're trying to get him to play a role too. But the question I asked you again, I'm going to ask you this question. Is Isaiah Thomas going to be healthy enough coming back?
Oh, yeah. He done took a couple spills. The thing is with Isaiah is he got to get, because basketball is a real physical. You got to have endurance like a motherfucker, because you just running up and down the court. Whether you're scoring or you're not doing any damn thing to play, you still got to run up and down that court, or you're going to be on the bench.
I agree.
So
I
if
agree.
you don't
that's
have,
why players are the best athletes.
So if you don't have all your legs, you're really on the basketball court. You can't really see it as much as in boxing, like in McGregor when he was fighting Mayweather. You see how later in the rounds, like McGregor, you just like, man, this nigga about to go out. He too tired right now.
No, it was true. I noticed that too. Because I seen him when he buckled. I seen when he was about to go under. You're right. Yeah. And Mayweather knew that. Mayweather knew he can outlast him. He's going to let him fight his fight. And he said, at the end, I'm going to do my strategy, and I'm going to take over. And that's what he did. And it worked to his advantage.
And I see that with Isaiah Thomas. That's why I said there was something good in that game when they played Golden State, and there was something bad. Because I could see, like, if Isaiah Thomas is good, Isaiah Thomas he was in Boston and scoring, they could beat Golden State. But because he jacked up too many shots, that's the only reason. That's the only way Golden State got back into the game. Because if it was Boston Celtics, Isaiah, all them threes, well, because right now he's so much out of rhythm to where he can't even get a three. He can't.
That's what scares me with him. It's him being out of rhythm. That's what scares me with him. I'm real afraid about that. But the thing, another question you ask yourself too: how can he play with LeBron James down the stretch when the game's on line? Kyrie proved he can play with LeBron James, but they did that. It took them 2 or 3 years to get like that. So the question is, can Isaiah play with LeBron James when the game's on line in a playoff game?
I feel. I feel like it's. I feel like it's better because Isaiah Thomas, he wants to do what? He wants to distribute the ball. He wants to get other people involved. Kyrie Irving, they got him saying that it's LeBron James's job to get other people to get shots.
Yep, that's true.
So that mind state right there in a team environment is just gonna fuck it all up anyway. That's why I think they really lost that last one because it was so much on the end. Because I mean, could you imagine playing with somebody and you hear them say that and everybody know that on every other team, the position you playing, motherfucker, that's your job. So how you putting it on somebody else?
Yeah. Put somebody else. No, it's true because, like I said, too, and that's why he said he had to get up out of there too. You know, that's why when the moves get to me, you know, and more power to him. But did you see what happened the other day with the what went down with Isaiah Thomas and Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce is having a retirement day come February the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not February 3rd. Actually, February 3rd. He had a retirement day, and Isaiah Thomas was supposed to be on the retirement day too. Here, they're supposed to recognize him, but they play against Cleveland. But Paul Pierce said he don't want to have Isaiah on there. He wants to just be his show. And Isaiah will respect it. Just go ahead and just take me off of it. Just, you know, you get a man's respect and let him have a retirement. Well, and that was nice of Isaiah. That was nice. You know, he said, "I take the back seat. I don't want to be known on his special day."
Well, I mean, I think it's really just like real petty because at the same time, Paul Pierce got a ring. That's the one thing that I see that he could say that Isaiah Thomas ain't got because stats wise, Isaiah Thomas damn near pulled off what he pulled off in one season in Boston.
He almost did it too. You showed right.
Stat wise,
he was almost.
So
yep.
I think it's just real petty, but I do also feel him because of the years and time invested that Paul Pierce had in Boston.
That's what he said. He said he put the amount of years in, and he said Isaiah could have stood there a long time too, but he got traded. He only put 3 years in. He said so you can't compare that. He made that point. Paul Pierce did. And Isaiah Thomas respect him. He said he don't really try to concentrate. He just let him have his day. He said I just go ahead and
But do you see that though? That's the mentality of a team player. Everything starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind.
Good point.
That's how I know he's gonna fit in. They're still gonna need a rim protector. They don't have no rim protector. They need the big man in the paint. They don't have no solid big man. Tristan Thompson ain't no solid damn big man. He can get shoved around by big men.
So who do you think? You think Jordan or you think Davis?
I think either one of them would be good. They'll be better than but I really think they'll have to give up too much to get one of them, and they really all they need is just somebody that can just fill the position of a big man. Because if you notice,
February 8th.
Because if you notice, what's dude's name that used to always play with LeBron James? Is it Vagat? Dang, I can't think of his name right now.
What's fool?
The tall guy. He played for Cleveland. He was tall. Every time LeBron James had somebody tall in there with him, he played a lot better.
The guy with curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. He ended up going to
L.A. or something.
He went to Golden State actually, and they got rid of him. I don't know where he is now.
Man.
Yeah, he played for he played for a couple of years. But when he left Cleveland, he was no good. He left Cleveland, it was over for him. He left Cleveland.
Vergel. Is it Vergel?
Yeah. That's him.
All right. So,
Yeah.
So Now, you know the games is coming up this weekend. So who you
Yeah,
got?
big game. You got a big AFC game. So you got a big NFC game. I'm gonna go with the one and only New England Patriots. They will win. Not in the landslide, but they're gonna beat them pretty solid. They're gonna beat them 14 plus. Doubt because it's tough playing Gillette Field, man. Gillette Field is tough to play, man. It's
And
cold.
and who
You know
they
how to
come
play.
and who
You
they
got
going
Tom
against?
Brady. I'm gonna say Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
You got Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars go to Gillette Stadium. Then you got Minnesota go to Philadelphia Eagles. You got the number one and number two seed. Then you get the number one and number three seed. So it's gonna be a tough battle. But slight edge, I gotta go with New England. I gotta go with Minnesota.
So you
Why?
saying Super
Minnesota's
Bowl?
hungry.
So you saying Super Bowl is
Super
gonna be
Bowl,
Minnesota
Super Bowl. Yes,
and the Patriots.
without a doubt. Minnesota versus New England Patriots. And guess what? I'm gonna go with New England Patriots winning their second Super Bowl in a row. They're
Well,
gonna be Super Bowl champions. And
I'm
Tom
gonna
Brady
have to.
will be MVP.
I'm gonna have to bet against you because my horse in this race is gonna be the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. Okay. But you know what? I mean, that's not a bad pick because they depend on all hard feelings after they test last week.
But I can't I can't forget about the Philadelphia Eagles though. It ain't like they some pushovers because you're saying they number one and number two.
No, they're number one, number two, but I gotta give them a slight disadvantage because of Carson Wentz. They have Carson Wentz, I gotta go with them. But Carson Wentz will get them. I'm not taking that away from Nick Foles. Nick Foles is playing good. Don't get me wrong. But Carson Wentz, I gotta give him a slight edge. And right now, after that catch last week, Minnesota's playing high. They're playing on all cylinders, man. I cannot take nothing away from Minnesota Vikings. So I gotta go with Minnesota and New England. I gotta go Minnesota, New England. You know, Jacksonville, number two defense in the whole NFL gonna be tough, but they're not gonna have enough energy for that Tom Brady. You know, the short choppy field, beat them all the way down the field. Watch what I tell you.
Well, all right, there you have it. This Minnesota and the Patriots, HWL Radio Sports. That's the picks that you should be going with this weekend. So, you know, if y'all get any of them big money bets, go ahead and show us some love and go ahead and hit that PayPal donate button and give us our just due because you know we earned it. We helped you get that money, man. So, go ahead and plug your your business, your company.
Okay, here we go, y'all. We're talking about Don't Stop Corporation again on this cold Thursday. Get it on, y'all. And this weekend, like I said, tune into boxing and tune into football, and you will not have a short time, a blast only. Have a great day and be good to yourself. Be good, guys.
All right, y'all. So there you have it. Another great show, HWL Radio Sports. And, like I said, 2018. It's gonna be your HWL Radio Sports, baby. It's the radio station, baby. Make sure you go to hwlradio.com and download the radio station app on all devices so you can play it through your radio. Make sure y'all stay posted because we keep y'all up to date on the sports, keep you in the know so you can get your bets right and you can place your wagers. Well, like I said, it's HWL Radio Sports signing off, and we out. Hit my motherfucking music. Hit my motherfucking music. Hit my motherfucking